気楽にやろう。スポーツな感じでね。遅い遅い。さあ見えた。すがしの時だ。こっちだ。見えた。やるね。翼たち楽しませるじゃないか。こっちだ。小鳥たち焦がし合う。予想以上か。
Alright. Raid should be happening soon. I'm gonna have an eye on everything. Hi everyone. There it is. Hi everyone from the Wild Ride Raid Train. I'm GP, also known as Cute Fangies. Welcome. It is almost 10 a.m. here, and the Wild Ride continues. Hi everyone. If you haven't followed Karma, please go follow Karma. Amazing run of divers on UFO 50. Big shoutouts. Let's actually, give a big shout out to Karma. But yeah, hi. I'm here now, and I'm in charge. So welcome to Azure Striker Gunvolt free. I'm gonna be running Kirin only in New Game Plus, which, if you're not aware of New Game Plus, of Kirin only, and this game in general, let me explain. So, Gunvolt, Integrate series, pretty well-known series because it's kind of their flagship game, ever since they started doing, like, things themselves. And basically, what's happening here is that Gunvolt is doing a little bit of platform actioning, and everyone loves it. And the games went well, and we're now at the third game, where instead of playing as Gunvolt directly, because Gunvolt got thrown into a coma, we're actually playing as Kirin most of the time. And You might be like, okay, so this is a thing where you trade between the two of them. Exactly. You get to fill up a bar. That bar determines how long Gunvolt gets on screen, and then you go back. But we're not doing that because I like women. People know that I like women. You might see even that my splits are all about women. And so I decided I'm gonna run Kirin only, because Kirin only is actually a category. Now, to note, this category is sort of a training for me to go into Kirin only, because New Game Plus is not really the category. But I wanted to do New Game Plus because it is way funner and it's way interesting. Yes, women, good. But yeah, so basically I'm gonna go through all of those levels. You can see all of those. I'm also gonna be, Lucifer is gonna be here as my moderator. Lucifer, once we get to the Sunrise Palace levels, we should do the good versus bad ending. The good versus bad ending poll, so to see if people want to see the good ending or the bad ending. I will say the bad ending is faster by like 2 seconds, something like that. So if you want to see big speed, you know where to go for. But if you want to see good ending, you want to see the world not burn into flames, go for good ending. Well, for good or bad, yes. Around Sunrise Palace is what I believe. In any case, let's actually go into it. I'm gonna quickly show my layout. I have a lot of things happening here. I actually, you know what? Give me a second. I want Tissio, you, but then I want Copen. And I'm gonna be nice, and we're gonna have Puppy Gunvolt as well, because Puppy Gunvolt is the best, and I love having little puppy boy with us. Just yell out when you hit Palace. Yeah, no worries. I will do that. So yeah, my layout is maximized for damage, and with this, we're gonna go into... Oh, I'm having issues. No. No, the raid will not die today. I am back. We're back, everyone. Everything is okay. The stream is back. Everything is fine. We're so back. The raid is not dying after less than 24 hours. I promise you. In any case, let's actually go into it. Refresh if you don't see it. Ah, I refuse. I refuse to be silenced for my love of women. In any case, 3, 2, 1, go. No, it was not a phone call. Somehow the tethering didn't work. Alright, so, like I said, action platforming, we're gonna go zooming around because basically one of the main speed techniques in this game is arc chaining. By arc chaining, we actually get to tag an enemy and then zip immediately to it. And this is how we go super fast. There's also a dash button, there's also some talismans. Those talismans also help me with dealing damage later on, especially considering my build is made to favor talisman damage over sword damage. So this is how we get very fast. Alright. And with this, we go into this. But also, arc chaining, you can see, can go very fast, but also every time you do an arc chain, you get to kind of have a little bit of a slowdown to kind of show, hey, you're going so fast. Well, how do we actually solve this? Well, there's something called an arc chain cancel, and by spamming the jump button outside of the arc chain, you actually get to cancel this. So, this is how you get into big speed and get to do very fast. But right now, we're kind of building this giant creature who's actually Gunvolt. Now, Gunvolt gets dispatched very quickly because I deal a ton of damage. And with this, we unlock Gunvolt. Normally in the main game, you do not unlock Arc-Chaining until you get Gunvolt unlocked, but it's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Alright. So, next we have Downtown Christmas. First level, technically kind of also a tutorial level, because we're gonna get to play as Gunvolt. And also, look, it's Puppy Gunvolt, everyone! Support your local puppies. Alright. So yeah, basically my entire game is about routing good routes for the Arc-Chain cancels to continue and into a very speedy route forwards. No, this one. Also, I should probably have disconnected Nightbot. I'm so sorry. Alright. So unfortunately, because the game does want to tell us all about Gunvolt, we're gonna have to play a level, we're gonna play part of this level as Gunvolt. I'm sorry for all lovers of women, we will be back to women very shortly. The joke is that sometimes I will just not have Gunvolt appear on screen because no one wants to see Gunvolt in a Kirin only run. There we go. So yeah, Gunvolt, pretty much a busted character, and this is why Kirin only is way funner and way more interesting in general. Deals way more damage, is like just everything you don't want to see Gunvolt. No one wants to see. No one wants to see Gunvolt. And this is why we're done. Now, no more Gunvolt. And we're gonna go into a boss fight. Now, every time you're gonna see me go into a boss fight, I'm gonna do a retry. And that retry will reset my kudos count. Now, if you're wondering, what is the kudos count? The kudos count is the number just under my life bar. And that number, if it gets high enough, means you have a high multiplier. But also, it means you're gonna get a high chance of getting a resurrection. And no one wants to see the resurrection, because it just takes so much time, and it's not fun. Because it's basically just an additional bar and a half of health for the boss, and it's not fun. No one wants that. Anyway. There we go. Please. Video game. Alright. Let's go into the next one. Cyber Cologne. So yeah, basically, I'm gonna be going around the maps and everything, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about the bosses every time we enter the levels. So, Cyber Cologne, held by Chiron. Chiron is actually a little sweetie cutie pie, who's gonna give us hacking power. Alright. Yeah, like 3 days of waiting. Alright. And I love this game, God. It goes so fast. There we go. So yeah, the entire thing is that I'm gonna be defeating bosses very fast and zipping across the maps. Also, you might have seen that I unleashed some kind of like big enemy like spawn and everything. Those are my skill pulses. By using them, I actually get to have access to special attacks. You can see their charging bar on the side, on the top left, no, top right of my screen. Right now, I have a layout that is maximizing damage. At first, I had like health recovery, but considering I always recover health before the boss fight due to doing a retry just before the bosses, it's actually not worth it. Oh. Really? Alright. And with this... At the final boss? Well, final boss. We're the boss. By the way, if you have any questions about this game, please ask me, because I love talking about this. But yeah, I'm gonna be zooming. Here's Chiron. I also have Chiron in my team. Unfortunately, I cannot skip Chiron's cutscene because it plays immediately as he enters. But I can deal as much damage as I can out of it. And we go very fast. Very new. Alrighty. Now, next level is probably the most annoying level, outside of Sunrise Palace 1. Because this is a level where the first spot is basically you have a pit underneath you, and it's the water. Now, obviously, it's not an instant death, but it is pretty annoying if you don't get it correctly, like you just saw. Okay, please. Also, the waves do not make it easy because now my cycle is all out of. I'm all out of cycles at this point, and I need to basically react on what I'm doing visually instead of. I have a question, GP. Yes, you can ask. Alrighty. So yeah. Mini bosses, everything going quickly. And there we go. Now we don't have any of the water anymore. Would you like the ending pull to be save kill or good bad ending? Let's do good bad ending, because if I start doing the save or kill the future, it's gonna be a big ask from people. Alright. Unfortunately I messed up here, so I'm gonna take this. Alright, speedy techniques. Ah, unfortunately another pitfall. Okay, this save. Come on. A little bit slow, but it's okay. We're not falling into pits today. But yeah, the entire thing about the route is that it's actually kind of difficult to remember it all, so I kind of improvise a lot of my routes. I'm going to bed with on say hi and good luck, have fun with the run. Thank you, Serendy Plays. Thank you so much. Really excited to see what the raid is gonna bring. Not failing PB, failing strategically getting us back to scheduled time. Yeah, basically. So here's Apollo. Apollo is a little bit of a mini, unlike in Hades 2 runs. This one likes to jump around and not be nice, because I can't do a lot of talisman setup. But yeah, have a good night, Serenity Close. And with this, we defeated Apollo. Apollo is terrible, but also in New Game Plus he is way simpler. In New Game, he is absolutely a menace in the early game. Alright. Next we have the Old Capital Temple. So here in the Old Capital Temple, we're gonna meet Cayman. Cayman loves fighting. He has this thing where he wants people to abide to a code of fighting, and like his entire gimmick is that he will make you fight using like his arena. First things he will try to do is make you unable to do wall jumps. Then what he will do is actually very silly. He will make it so that you are literally vacuumed towards him. Up there, please don't miss the purple lantern. And the final part is that he will put you into an arena that if you're not into, you actually lose life. So it's actually very important that I ignore this thing, because I have so much health, it doesn't matter. No, not like that, Lucifer. There we go. But yeah. Also, this temple is pretty much a vertical level, especially with the lanterns. There's the yellow lanterns, which you have seen me use before, which just let me zip to them. It's like items, like on-screen helpers for chains. The other thing is that the purple lanterns actually throw you in the air, so they will actually speed you up towards the air, and you just need to use them and go super high. And if you mess it up, you fall into here, which it's been a while since I actually messed up. But now... Okay. There we go. And now we're reaching the temple. We do a kudos reset again. And we go very fast. Now you might be wondering, how am I defeating those enemies very fast? Well, that's because once the two things that I'm having on my loadout that are dealing all of the damage are one that actually increases a lot of my talisman damage, but also reduces my sword damage. This is why I don't use the sword for fighting in this category. But otherwise, the other one is that I have one that increases the damage of the Arc Chain with the number of talismans that I have on someone. So by doing so, I just have a bunch of damage being tagged and then being used. Also, welcome to my favorite level. When done correctly, this level looks amazing. It's just a non-stop arc chain. Alrighty, so this entire level is all about, hey, there's missiles penetrating the place. We're gonna have to defend ourselves. And those missiles, we get to teleport to them. Don't ask how we managed to go from one missile to another. It's just cool like that. Anyway, here's Zed. Zed is annoying. He is probably the worst boss of the entire game outside of Stupid Time. There we go. And that's Zed. We'll see Zed later on. And now we're gonna fight some people that are part of Zed's team. Just before us, we had people who just were affected by Primal Dragon stuff. And basically what happened is that they were kind of overwhelmed and lost kind of control of their emotions and turned into their highest version. By the way, if you're wondering, those people are adepts. They're not technically considered human, even though they just look like humans and everything. But basically, adepts are sort of like the mutants of this world. And they just want to live in society, but they have powers and everything. And literally, an entire part of the the series is about Copen, who is supposed to be a, you know, an adept killer. Games have story, not just movement and go fast. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm reminding everyone that the games have story. But basically, in the first four were people who were saved by Kirin by controlling their powers. Kirin has the ability to control other adepts' powers, like trying to restrain them so that, you know, they don't go haywire. Also, here's the danger room. I'm just gonna do it, I think. Why, no way? Yeah, I'm sorry. Video games have those. Okay, I didn't get the one I wanted, but it's okay. But yeah, and right now we're kind of defeating the people who came with Zed to kind of take... they're trying to find something called the Child of Hope, which... don't worry, we will meet the Child of Hope, and I messed up my setup. I messed up the route, no. So now I'm gonna have to use the mines, but there we go. And so we're first gonna meet Grazie. Grazie is a small girl who's gonna become a Gundam. Don't ask why. Or more likely, she's gonna make Gurren Lagann look like a fun toy. So her entire thing is that she transforms into a higher version. With drill feats. There we go. She does sandstorm stuff, but we don't really care. Alright, next. We're going to the abandoned factory, and now we're gonna meet Sestina. Sestina is a pretty big fangirl of Zed. Let's say that she is pretty interested in him. Thank you for the sandstorm emotes. Alright. But yeah, we're gonna speed up through this factory. This factory is kind of dangerous because it has a lot of fire zone, as you can see. So I'm actually gonna be making sure I'm not doing any mistakes. Also, here is a loop, so this is a good time for donations. No, this is just a time where I don't have too much to do outside of killing some enemies and getting some credits and everything. And kind of dunking on those enemies. So yeah. How is everyone doing? As we get into almost 5 hours in a stream room in France. EP? Yeah, it makes sense. I missed the cycle. Ah, no, don't let me miss the cycle. Ah, I missed the cycle second time. It's okay. Back up. Going around. Vibe in, that's what we want to see. Ah. Also appreciating the organization that comes with marathons like backups. Yeah, that makes sense. Here, if anything happens, the raid dies. This is why I like I like raid trains, but also I understand like you need so much to prep yourself for. Also, I misinputted, so don't worry. This is why you should support your small marathons. I will always be a supporter of small marathons. There we go. This is not gonna be TV on the level, but it's okay. Somebody's going to have to kill time at some point, Lamau. Yeah. I am not helping my case, considering I am, I've been finding new strats, but I have not been running this game. I wanted to run this game for Frost, but didn't get picked, so I am gonna accept that this is gonna be maybe killing some point at some, here. I might do a little bit of killing time. I can do a little bit of a showcase of something, but don't tell. Don't tell Sawa, who is definitely not in the in the chat right now. But also, yes, I appreciate the joke, Lucifer. You terrace a bit? I'm actually wondering. So, I did not talk about this level yet, but this Mega Float is basically kind of the Mega Float we saw earlier, but now with a little bit of redecoration. And now this full of ice and fire showers, and we're kind of having to climb up this. Oh no, it was almost perfect. I'm gonna... There we go. Okay, saved it. Felix was about poking her about it when she raided her. Okay, cool. Good to know. But yeah, so this oh my god, I messed up the buttons. Maybe this is a ploy to save time, to lose time. But what... This redecoration was the work of our next character, an enemy, Prado. Prado is a wonderful character who is also kind of bisexual. You will see, for any of the Yuri fans, everyone, you're gonna see the text in the dialogue underneath. Unfortunately, it's not voiced, because I do need sometimes audio cues. But Prado is gonna just actively flirt with us, calling us little kitten and everything. Also, unfortunately, Prado has a ton of health, and also does her special way too fast, so we're gonna lose a little bit of time here. We put the freezer right next to the foundry. Thermal convection, was that? Yeah, no. Look, it's superpowers. Nothing said that superpowers could not function together. She's hot and cold. Alrighty. Now next is the forest. This is more of an MGS style level where we're gonna be dealing with stealth. By doing stealth levels, like for example having enemies that just have an entire scanning radar in front of them. Superpowers, nanomachines, same difference. Okay, Senator Armstrong. But yeah, so this level is all about kind of going around stealthily, but we're actually not caring about that because we said that stealth was actually fast. I hate the fact that this is a mandatory like kill for BB, because BB is accompanying us on this mission, and for some reason BB decided to kill steal us and frick our routes. So yeah, I was referring to the layout of Shadow Moses in MGS1 actually. Oh. Topical. Alright, this one is actually a normal arena, and we can't destroy the alarm just like the one we did before, so this is why... There we go. In this one, we're gonna kill the enemies and be done very quickly. Oh my god, please. And we go very fast. But yeah, there's like some orbs that do alarm stuff. We have some enemies that will pelt you with bullets when they see you or when they get alerted. And that's mostly it. And with this, we're finally reaching Serpentine. Now, Serpentine is pretty tough. Because she does have a gimmick. The gimmick is that she will, teleport away, so we cannot deal damage to her all the time. But also, she will spawn enemies of our past. Like, for example, hi, BB. Alright. And the problem is that if we don't get to kill her right now, like this, before she does her attack, she gets a 20-second just invincibility section. And it's not fun. And so I'm glad I skipped it. And that was the best thing. Let's go. Alright, we're at Sunrise Palace 1. Ellie, you can send the thing. You can you can start the poll. While Ellie is setting up the poll here, I'm gonna quickly talk about the Sunrise Palaces. Those are basically your Wily stages. And those will kind of bring old gimmicks from other levels into them. This one, for example, takes the cube section of the Mega Float that we saw earlier, and now makes you actually not use them because they're just sending you into wrong directions. Alrighty. Here I'm gonna take the time because this section is pretty tough, so let's just do it simply. Oh my god, please. One 180 seconds, chat. Let's go. You could have done 5 minutes, considering the time that Sunrise Palaces take me, but it's okay. There we go. Alright, this is the final elevator section. Let's go for it. Let's go first try! Oh my god. It would be very funny if it ends up like this. Yeah, you can run over spikes if you have invincibility, if you have iframes. Alright, Prado again. There we go. I'm gonna laugh at it if it actually happens. And there's just a tie for the ending. Alrighty. So now Sunrise Palace 2 is gonna take stuff not from the sand, I was thinking, but no, sand is Sunrise Palace free. Oh my god. Well, you gotta run the pole again. I was wrong, it is the sand. I was thinking of another level. Oh my god, please. Video game. But also, this level houses Serpentines, so we're actually going to be doing some side bosses. The point was not to do that, GP. But also, a Kudos reset is always nice. So here I'm going to remove this one. Okay, thank you. So this is a time loss. This is completely RNG. We're trying to have a good pattern where they both are on screen, and I can deal all the damage immediately. Alright, so yeah, I removed the thing because if I do my special while having the drastically lowest slow damage, I don't deal all of the damage that I want right now, so it's actually a good thing that I can remove mid-level. Now here, I'm gonna be doing a actual Kudos reset because I want to have my special bar fully back up. And this one is not RNG, this one will always start the same. Well, technically it doesn't start always the same, but both, like, I think all 2 or 3 patterns always have both of them on screen, and so you can deal all of the damage. And now I'm gonna re-equip my thing before I forget. Now we have a little bit more level to go before Serpentine. Okay. There we go. Non-bad ending. Okay. I suppose that this is the good ending now. Is this good ending? Okay. I just wanted Whimsy, don't worry. I was just wondering. There we go. Alrighty, and now we're gonna go into Palace 3. You might be wondering, 3 palaces, but we had 4 bosses from items. It's okay! They're gonna be both in the same level, so we're just gonna go for this immediately. Also, this one is more influenced by the ballistic missiles level, and general tough as shit layouts from other levels. Alright. 2 bosses at the same time? No, not at the same time. First we have Grazie. You remember Grazie loves to do Sandstorms, spawns a higher version of her that is drill feet. There we go. Alright. Now we're gonna go for Sistina. I've heard of Twin Tails, but this is ridiculous. Yeah. What if your feet were drills? And now that the level is done, Sistina time.
命に変えても踊りなさい。私は負けない。おりゃ。ジエド様、ジエド様。
There we go.
ジエド様、出勤。覚えてなさい。
And with this, we're finally at the last two bosses. First of all is Sunrise Throne with Zed. Now Zed is gonna play just like before, where Zed is gonna be like going around doing his Phoenix shit, but also now Zed can actually capture your talismans, which means that if they get captured, you need to restore them manually instead of letting them return to your stack. So this is why I'm gonna be very making sure I'm not taking too much time, because otherwise I'm gonna lose all of my things. There we go, that's what we wanted. Ah, unfortunate. It is possible to skip the legitimate Futura, but it's very hard. Z Omega, the Omega is silent. Yes, the Omega is silent. Also, if you want to pronounce it as they pronounce it in Japanese, it's called Jiedo. Also, part of this entire Resurrection pod, I actually have my bar back. Come on, get out, Zed. I don't care about your resurrection bonus. But with this, Zed was terrible, but now we meet Mobius. Mobius was the Child of Hope that Zed was talking about. And Mobius is basically sort of like the ultimate adept, in what I can understand from the lore. This game has very weird lore, I will say. And basically, the entire thing is that we're trying to make sure that Mobius does not suddenly take control over all of the adepts and start like a danger world thing. Unfortunately, he gave me the worst cannon ever, and also is doing the black hole thing. Anyway, this is the serious time. I'm gonna be actually making sure that I'm not doing anything wrong. Because this section, if I do it correctly, I skip an entire phase. So it's very important. Let's go. And with this, we're gonna go into the actual proper ending. The good ending. And it's Gunvolt! What is Gunvolt doing here? Well, Mobius kind of took over Gunvolt because, Mobius kind of wants to take Gunvolt to, save the world, but also, that is kind of overtaking Mobius right now. So we're trying to make sure that Mobius is safe by, pelting it with talismans instead of actually dealing damage to it. This is very important. If I deal any damage, to, Mobius, this is no longer a good ending. So this is why I'm going to be very serious and focused here. But also, no, I'm dying! Everyone! No! Ow! I can't do anything! It was a goof. We get the resurrection ourselves, and now we can fight Gunvolt despite the entire order around us. The giant, massive wave. Alright, this should be the one where, yeah, this is the... So this is the VVVVV attack, also known as Octus Veto. If I played in Japanese, it would say VVVVVV, so big reference to a certain video game. There we go. And time is gonna be there. Let's go! 49 on the dot! Oh... Oh, God. Hi, Flying Ludicolo. I am so sorry. We're gonna be going very fast. We're going very fast. We're very ahead of schedule. So I'm gonna take the time of the credits to do some shoutouts, and then I'm gonna do a couple of things. First of all, yes, this is PB. I am not kidding, and this is technically world record because I'm the only one running this category. So you're welcome. I wanted sub 50 for a while, and I finally got it in the form of I actually had a better loadout this time. But yeah, outside of that, thank you for watching. I am gonna be, quick shout out, obviously, I stream on Wednesdays and Fridays, and sometimes on Mondays, that depends on what, when I have the energy for that. No, it's fine. But also, basically, I'm gonna be running at multiple marathons, hopefully. Still not announced. The only thing that's been announced right now is Frostfit House 2026. I am praying that we're not this far ahead by the time it gets to me. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Mermaid. Also, hi Larry, what do you want? Yeah, I'm gonna be running at Frostfit House 2026. Lucifer and I are gonna be running second run of the event. So if you want to see us run video games very fast, stay tuned for that. I budgeted for up to an hour of delay, but not being ahead. Oh no. Let me yap. I will try to put it back in a better time. But basically, yeah, we're running Frostfit House. If you want to see us before we do Frostfit House, we're gonna do a wife stream together on the 26th. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We always do those every month on Mondays this time. So yeah, if you want to see us play, do speedruns or do silly shit together, yeah. Outside of that, please support small marathons. I can think of Highway to Help, who has been looking for volunteers. No Fish, who is going to come very soon, who is held and organized by SM MIDI, literally a one-person team, which is amazing. And in general, do support small initiatives like Wild Ride Train, because we love to have small gatherings to have fun and sharing the love of our games together. Yeah. Outside of that, every other month, Oh, we're changing. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot. This is every other month. I forgot about that. We changed it. Yeah, it's gonna be every other month, but our first one is gonna be on the 26th. Yeah. Outside of that, yeah. I'm gonna check if Flying Ludicolo is ready to go. And while we're waiting for a response from Flying is streaming. I will see if... Ready. Okay, great. They're live, it seems. Perfect. So I'm gonna right into Flying Ludicolo. Flying Ludicolo is gonna be running... Let me check the World Raid Train. I Am Your Beast, story 100%, which is ludicrous, but it's gonna be fun. So yeah, I'm gonna raid you, Flying. No worries. Alrighty. Be kind to everyone. Share the love for all of the other runners, and I hope that you all have a lot of fun as we continue into the week. There's a lot of good runs that I'm excited for. I hope you have too. You are too. So bye bye.